Joe. It's question already. Joe. It's question already. Joe. Joe. We born down.
Yo. Oh, bringing it back.
Yep.
Nah, we good, baby. We back. Another Monday, Sunday. We here.
We did Monday for a while.
Yeah, and Tuesday.
And Tuesday for a while.
Yeah, we versatile here,
Oh,
but it's officially
Long
episode
time.
101.
101. Get your education, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We dropping jewels,
Jones
dropping
out
knowledge.
101.
That's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's good. Joe.
To the right of me.
Oh.
It's
good.
Hey, there you go.
No, I definitely wasn't. I said I got peripheries. I don't got glaucoma yet. You know what I'm saying? To the left of me, man.
And the folks that don't have the visual.
Jonesy, dos veces. And to you,
My guys.
production.
.com.
Word.
You already
Soon,
right?
Soon.
Yo, but how are we feeling, man? I feel like it's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly out here in New York City.
I'm gonna say this right now. This is the last cold day of the year.
You know
what I mean.
So.
You know what I mean.
So.
Not for the year, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all New Yorkers know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Spring is upon us.
Word.
It's supposed to be what, like tomorrow or the next day or something like that. You know,
it's here.
You know, let the festivities begin for my birthday week. You know.
Oh!
Shout me out. Fuck out of here.
Wow, man.
You know?
B-Day, man.
Yup.
How you feeling about that?
Mi cumpleaños feliz. And I feel amazing.
Got the good vibes.
I got mad vibes, babe.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I go.
Interesting.
That's how I do. I don't know if it's a gem, but it is definitely my born day.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You are a gem.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. No, you shake my hand.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's.
You know, I feel like it could be a holiday one day. You know what I'm saying? It could be a holiday one day.
Let's not go too far.
You know what I'm saying? No. If the aliens is coming, I can have my birthday as a holiday.
No. Why?
Because I'll be the one to save us.
Says who?
Says me.
And what you got? You got something we don't know?
Got knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Jones Tower 101.
Like I know what to do when shit hits the fan or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Which is?
Jones,
give us three
right here. Come on.
Three things.
Three.
You ready?
Go.
Okay. First thing.
Yeah.
We robbing Stop and Shop. Robbing Stop and Shop. That shit is right there.
This is hypothetical, y'all.
No, yeah. Hypothetical. Shit goes down.
No.
We're gonna hear it.
Apocalyptic.
Yes. I don't want anyone to misquote us on this. All right, keep going.
Yeah, no intention.
Like super volcano just erupted or some shit.
Yellowstone.
Like, like shit like that. Like, oh, we gonna try to survive, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get all the canned shit. You know what I'm saying? That we can break the glass. I'm in there. Like, you're not stopping me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out through the fire exit and everything. Mm-hmm. I know where everything is. I used to work there when it was Pathmark. It didn't change that much.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I got like the blueprint.
You got the structural blueprint.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You know? So yeah, that's the first thing. You know?
Second.
Firearms.
Next.
Where are we getting the firearms?
Let's just breeze through this, man.
We're so specific about it.
You just gotta get them. Firearms.
Yeah, just get them. Go next.
And Third, flashlights. And flashlights. And flashlights. Wrong or right, son? Wrong or right?
Yeah.
Dropping jewels.
We born to
You-
die.
I'm pretty sure you just need
We
one
born
good
to
flashlight
die.
or a couple good flashlights.
No, yeah.
And mad batteries.
Batteries.
Batteries would be the biggest thing.
Well, we getting that in Stop and Shop.
Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Stop
Okay.
and Shop has batteries.
You
We're
got
not just getting
yeah,
food.
that
We gotta,
was number
we
one.
gotta get batteries. We gotta get matches and shit
I
when
love
we
it.
go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like all the lighters and shit. Like
Word.
we need fire.
I love it, man.
You know, maybe a new set of pans and pots real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna survive.
I
Though.
like this hypothetical.
We're gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have canned goods and shit, but we're gonna be chefing it up. You know what I'm saying?
How much?
Straight out the can.
Let's bring it back, man. Let's bring it back.
Jones
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man, for fucking with us and
My
rocking
favorite
with the dumb
intro.
shit that we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
And show. Shout out to everybody for the 100th episode.
Yeah, facts.
For the 100th episode.
Shout out to them. That's
and we got, there's a few people that
Marvelous.
Yeah, and because there's a lot of y'all, man.
Stacks, hip hop, and wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coming through.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate that. Also, last week when we did the shout outs, we forgot two key people. That's Manny, who's giving us a spot in the restaurant 566 on the Dunk, and also helped us with this equipment when we was starting.
Believing in us.
Yeah, and my pops.
Love you.
Shout out to my pops.
Mr.
That
Jones.
he's like our number one caller. You know what I'm saying?
Mr.
Calls in.
Jones.
Shout out that like. We're about to put that number up 347-898-8914. You can call us up right now. You could call in every episode. It's not just a one thing. The number is always there. We try to pin it. If you're watching the live, don't call if it's not live. It's not that type of phone number. But just call in. Fuck with us. Anything you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only call to be random at like fucking 3 in the morning, like, you was wilding with the mix. That's not gonna go over well. My wife is not gonna be happy. But
that's gonna be fixed.
We'll fix that.
Yeah, we'll have it because it wasn't like that earlier.
No, but
that's a very easy fix. We'll have that done.
Don't worry. But I think where we need to start at, as baseball is upon us, 11 days away to opening day. We got a lot of things going on. Mm-hmm. I think there's one key factor that kind of happened over the weekend. I think it was Friday night. Mm-hmm. Between in the World Baseball Classic, DR and PR.
Right.
So Edwin Diaz, Mets closer, that's your man's, comes in, closes it down, wins the game, and in the celebration seems to have torn his meniscus or something. No, he got the Victor Cruz injury. It was like some longer name than that. Some patella. Oh yeah, patella tendon. Yeah, he tore his patella tendon. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's out for the season now. Yeah, pretty much. So first, how you feel about that, man? Fucking sucks.
Big bummer.
No, fucking sucks. Fucking sucks.
It's true.
Oh man.
But like it's not like some dumb shit. Like I understand it.
It is some dumb shit.
I don't consider the WBC a dumb shit.
No, I mean
I understand that. Like
it's not
like Clay Thompson injuring himself while bowling is some dumb shit.
Nah, that's not dumb shit either, bro. Come on, y'all tripping, bro.
No, I'm saying like as a professional athlete, like if you're a basketball player, if you're a basketball player, all right, and you injure yourself like playing basketball, I mean it could be anything, dude. Like you could be fucking like training or like going through drills or whatever, and you fall awkwardly or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, but you're doing it in your sport. I don't consider it dumb shit. I understand for our team's sake, it hurts us in the long run, but we're strong as fuck.
Wow.
Like I understand, like he's a big miss, man. Like that's our closer right there. But like still, like we gotta adapt.
No, this is gonna be a bigger miss than I feel like a lot of people. Nah, this Edwin Diaz shit is big, bro. Number one, it's a freak accident, bro. So I feel like this shit could have happened. Like he was jumping, bro. Like he was just jumping on the mat. Like it really wasn't no crazy celebration. He wasn't doing no crazy shit. He was just jumping with a whole bunch of other people jumping the same height. They wasn't trying to do verticals or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
it wasn't.
That's a freak accident, which tells me that shit probably would have happened anyway, depending on whatever the fuck he was trying to do. Trying to smack a mosquito on the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At home.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm just saying. Well, look at how it happened. When you watch it, they was all just jumping together, going like this, and he fucking tore his shit, bro. That's a freak accident, bro. That shit was going to probably tear eventually. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna blame it on like the WBC or like over some like dumb. That shit was just gonna happen, bro. Like that's just, it's fucked up, and it's a big blow because, bro, we are not gonna get that kind of production nowhere, bro. We could find an eye closer, but you gotta understand, we had fucking Lugo last time. We don't have Lugo this time.
Yeah.
Lugo did his thing, bro. But even Lugo wasn't Edwin Diaz. You pull up those numbers, he struck out more than half the batters he faced. That's not saying ground outs, fly balls, and actual hits, obviously, because he wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
come on, bro. Like his WAR is like there's like a 0.65 difference between him and the next closer.
Yeah.
He's like 3 something, and the next one's like 260 something.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely a big blow to because the expectations coming in again is look at where I was at last year is to be that or better. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a crazy lineup, everything up and down on both sides. Seems to be like almost where it needs to be at. Every team has room for improvement.
But I just gotta say, I mean, what the fuck though, man? Because like, why us type of shit? Though?
Yeah,
no, we can't. We couldn't even go into the season smooth though. Like fuck, bro. That's the kind of shit. It's like that's like kind of like getting us Mets fans. You know what I mean? Like yo, like it wasn't no crazy shit. He didn't get chased down by a hog. You know what I mean? Fucking shout out Cespedes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Herb himself and fucking trying to hunt a pig. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, he was just jumping like celebrating because he just fucking closed out a good game against a team that was favored like crazy. You know what I'm saying? To win the whole shit, bro.
Yeah, nah, I know.
Like, what the fuck?
Nah, I know. It's a big loss for y'all. But you know what? What I will say is like this is why it has to be in question though. This is why it has to be in question because teams they invest in their players. This is why they sign their contracts and everything like that. And this WBC thing, like it has a lot of pride to do it. And look at what that game was. That was PR versus DR. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if PR would have just won against Mexico or just won against Venezuela, their celebration probably wouldn't have been as big as it was going against DR. You know what I'm saying? Because that DR PR thing, is like a kind of unspoken rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the Latino race, even though it's like it's kind of almost like Trinidad and Guyana or something like that, Yeah, hell yeah, it's kind of like that,
Yeah,
it's
not that that's just how it be. Guyana ain't that's
no, I'm just saying in terms of like the the quarrels that are amongst each other in like New York neighborhoods. Mostly
yeah, my fault. I didn't make the linkage.
Yeah,
to what you were saying, my fault.
Okay.
I thought you were talking strictly sports. I was like, Guyana ain't do shit.
No, it's not sports. And I'm just talking about just PR versus DR, like the heritage and people. And
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what happened. But You know, even Altuve, you know, and we don't really care about the Astros at all. But look at Altuve. He takes a 96-mile-per-hour fastball into the wrist, and now he's out, you know? Like, if he breaks a bone in that wrist, he could miss 2 or 3 months real quick. Now, all of a sudden. Now you're going into the season anticipating that, and now you got to go with a game plan, and then now 11 days before the season is about to start, you might not have your player for one of your best players for the next 2 months. You're saying, like, season starts April, he might be back June now. You know what I'm saying? How many games is that? That's like 40, 50 games all of a sudden, maybe. You know, that one of your best players is going to be out. This is not what you sign up for, you know? So, I mean, I still love the World Baseball Classic. I love watching the teams. I love how it is. Look at Japan. Look at Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, look at the lineup that America's been putting up this year. Like, I mean, like, it looked like they've always had, you know, solid MLB players in it, but it's like, you know, this year, you know, they there's a certain more of pride. Like, there's a pride factor that comes into playing in this World Baseball Classic. You know, it's just unfortunate. Like, you run the risk factor of, because it's like these countries' best players. It's also Major League Baseball's best players a lot of the time as well. You know, and you run the risk of, you know, losing that best player. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, it comes with it, bro. I mean, here's the thing. The MLB, yeah, people is getting paid. I mean, we in America, though, right? The MLB is in America, right? It's an American league, right? It's being that. Are they going to tell somebody they can't play for their country? Like, publicly? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to take that stance? No. I'm saying, like, as a direct. So, like, that's not going to happen, bro. To take away somebody's right like that causes more of a problem, a deeper problem, you know what I mean, than it is letting them play. So that being said, the MLB is not going to stop it. And if they take a stand to stopping it, you know what I mean? I feel like that's going to cause, like, a bigger issue. Now, to kind of bring it to where it's at now, because it's allowed, that's their fucking issue, bro. A contract's a contract. It's the MLB's problem that everything's guaranteed. You know what I mean? If y'all got no stipulations, y'all contracts about WBC, you know what I mean? That's on y'all. That's on y'all. Now, they did do certain things in which the league is paying the contract for Edwin Diaz, some of it. You know what I mean? For the year. I think they're taking and I don't know if you know, or if you looked it up, like that WBC or the league is playing like 11.4 million of his of Edwin Diaz's contract this year. You know what I mean? Because he got hurt. I'm sure they're probably gonna do something with Altuve too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming up, I'm sure y'all gonna start hearing something about that soon, because that just happened. That was more recent. But in terms of it's right or wrong, like, I don't see it as a problem. If they want to play for their country, bro, how you gonna knock them? And it's not like it's like for some bullshit. They're not playing fucking like for the Cyclones. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they playing for their country, which is fucking. The WBC is super fucking lit, and it's been lit for mad long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, since its inception, I've paid attention. I've liked it.
Because
I was like hyped for it. You know what I'm saying?
You see players from all around doing crazy shit. You see players from the MLB playing for their respective country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see them kind of take the. I remember seeing certain players take the limelight where they never really took the limelight in the MLB. And they're the fucking man for they team, for their country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Japan, I'm like, oh, crazy, bro.
Yeah. Now Japan got a squad.
Oh,
Cuba got a squad. Like, that's one thing that, like, you know, not to get too political.
It's like Little League World Series going big league.
Nah, they always said that Cuba had a lot of nice baseball players too. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, it was just hard for them to defect to come to America to play and shit like that back in the day. You know, and you know, and within the recent history of, that's the other thing about it that's kind of cool about the WBC is, like, look at that guy from Nicaragua. He struck out 3 straight players on the DR, and he got signed to a minor league contract, automatic, right there.
Like, it's
you know,
it's
and you've seen that before, even with some of those Cuban players that was playing. They was nice. They got contracts. They got signed. They playing in the major leagues.
The WBC is a beautiful thing, bro, and it's super amazing, and I don't see a problem with this because it's fair game, man. Like I feel like we all have to have a boundary in terms of like it is what it is. Like this is what you signed up for. Nothing is hidden from nobody. Nobody got bamboozled or swindled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your team knows that you're going. Well, it's allowed, right? Are you like going to stop him? Are you going to cut him? No. So then everything is fair game. Just like everybody has their own right. Like I said, if we're keeping it to the stand like this is America, you have to, then that's their right, bro.
No, I'm not
Unless
saying
the MLB takes a thing and says, "Yo," then you can't do it. But like I said, if you're gonna go to MLB, I don't know if you want to touch that. I don't know if you want to touch that. Yeah,
you're asking for a lot of drama.
You see what I'm saying?
Word.
I mean, it sucks as a fan a little. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like Edward is a big blow, but I'm also not knocking how it went down. We mentioned the Cespedes Hawk shit. It wasn't some shit like that. I mean, like even you mentioned Klay Thompson bowling. Like that's still a freak accident. Like how you gonna knock a nigga for bowling, bro? He shouldn't be bowling because he's an athlete.
No.
It's for a point though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. We have to draw a line somewhere where it's like, yo, man, like yeah, they get paid these $1 million, but like sometimes shit happens, bro.
Okay, so the player, it's on the player, or better yet, I guess it's a talk between the organization and the player, and they actually put insurance.
Yeah, there's salary. Yeah.
So certain players' salaries aren't insured dependent on when their contracts end.
Right.
So that's what I just looked up now. So I have to actually figure out whether or not Altuve was able to get insurance because certain other players weren't able to get insurance.
But who gives a fuck? Because that's my point. That's like an organization problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just that's just financials. You know what I'm saying? Like I my big argument towards this would be as a fan perspective. Like now we're not seeing our main player or one of our players that is vital to our team play for our season in the MLB because he played for his country. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, bro, like that's part of it. If he wanted to do that, then that was his prerogative. You know what I mean? Like I said, like it sucks that it happens. Like I'm not fucking mad at Edwin Diaz about this. I'm not mad at the WBC about this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna fucking boycott PR and DR next year. That game, you know what I'm saying? Because of this shit.
It's almost like an every 4 year thing.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say though? Like, I'm not trying to. Come on, man.
Nah,
that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens, but we see. Imagine if with the insurance thing, it is like he's gonna be like Edwin Diaz is already done. You know, he's done for the season. When Tuesday is like Altuve is like I had 11 million or something like that. So with because if it's 2 months, you could assume like, oh, they might get 11 million, but now you could use 11 million to try to maybe sign a player real quick or something like that.
Yeah, kind of replacement. Yeah.
Now the Mets probably is going to be able to get a full player then if it's like that, maybe whatever his full year salary is and what he is. So I mean, I say let's move into what do you think the Mets are going to do now? I'm asking y'all, who do you think they might get? Because I seen something about David Robinson. You know him. He's on the Yankees. You know, he used to have the high navy blue socks and shit like that, coming in as the closer and whatnot. And he had some solid games and numbers with us. I mean, I think that would be a good pickup. But who else, if there's anybody else you think that would be able to come through?
Well, we see them looking at Zach Britton. But let me before we get in, maybe deeper into this, if we are going to get deeper, it's just there's no way we're going to replicate production that we was assuming Edwin Diaz was going to put in the season. All right. So we are no matter who we got right now, we're going to take a little bit of an L in terms of that win-loss ratio. You know what I'm saying? But we can still get some solid people. Like Robinson is, like you said, is solid. You know what I mean? He could do his thing. Zach Britton could do his thing. You know what I mean? And I heard that we was looking at him and he was looking good too. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a trade coming up. You know what I mean? That we don't see with another player that a team wants to let off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't. Listen, I trust the Mets. I trust the Mets right now. And that sounded weird coming out of my mouth because that wasn't it for a few years for so long, But I trust them so far in terms of going for the right thing because I think Steve Cohen really does have a mindset of trying to get it, and he is not giving a fuck right now about owners and all that shit. Like he's like, yo, I'm with the shits, so he's gonna try his best.
Yeah, no, he's definitely about spending that bread.
Yeah,
he's definitely about spending that bread
and doing the right thing too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for the team, like he's not just spending bread just to satisfy the fan base in terms of like saying, oh yeah, come see our games. Nah, he's trying to make sure we're gonna win a chip, bro. Mm-hmm. Get that dude.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
I trust him.
But the baseball season is about to be upon us, man, and I can't wait.
11 days.
Let's go Yankees.
11.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go Yankees. You with all of that.
Oh yeah.
And that's what it is.
Aaron Judge.
LGM.
Uh-huh. Aaron Judge, he didn't want to play with WBC. He said, "Let me get one of those. Open that for me."
No, I got.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to play in the.
No, well.
He didn't want to play because he was like, "I'm focused on winning." Like, shit don't mean nothing.
Well, that's also he also just signed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like he also just signed that Aaron Judge money. You know what I'm saying? That would also been a bad look. You can't believe. You see what I'm saying? It's perspective, no? Uh-huh. Are we knocking Aaron Judge for that? You know what I mean? Because you. I
don't want him to play.
You can't.
I don't want him to play. I don't want him to get hurt.
I'm just saying, like as America, you're gonna knock him like, oh, just because you signed the contract, you're not gonna play. Well, I think it works vice versa. You gonna knock a player for playing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, come on. I think we have to. Here, it's yours. I think we have to
take it
keep
into
it
perspective.
Even. Yeah. Keep it even.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're gonna keep it in New York, but transition sports now. Fucking Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Jets, bro. Like I feel like this guy.
Round of applause for that. Like it's almost official.
I guess so.
Well, he said it only because he said it out of his mouth that he wants to
give
be
him
a Jet.
A half a round.
All right, stop it now.
There you go. No, because that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not speculation. He wants to be a Jet. He said it out of his mouth.
I understand that. But there's a couple of factors that are playing into this. One,
break it down.
Whether his wish list is real or not, it's like the fact that that's put out there, and it's Lazard and it's Randall Cobb and Mercedes Lewis, like the same players that you've been playing with for however many seasons it's been, and you've won nothing. So why do we want to bring them? Now, the other part of OBJ on that list is like, no, motherfucker, he's G-Man, nigga. We keeping him. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me put my jersey on, Odell. We already told you what it was. Come to the Giants. Follow the Jones Hour. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you missed the live on YouTube and IG, you come back in on it on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, or iHeartRadio. Hit that subscribe. Jones Hour. The Jones Hour. But, yeah, man, like you're wilding. You're jumping out the window. You're asking for all of these things. And the fact that on top of the Jets already got some good weapons already. You know what I'm saying? Like I could understand maybe one or two other players to help. I'd be, if I was him, I'd be like, happy with this offensive line that you possibly gonna get at full strength. You know what I'm saying? But I think he has some balls, to just be asking if that's what it is for any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come to the Jets, this is what it is. If in those talks you coming through and say something like, oh, maybe we could try to swindle and get this guy over here, and they could afford to do that. But look at what they're going to have to already bring up for a not guaranteed Super Bowl, maybe a playoff run. Like, to me, it's like you already know that the asking price is going to be around what the Rams gave up for Stafford, which is 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick, and Jared Goff. That all went to the Lions. So Are the Jets going to be able to have to give that up? You know, that's another part of it because you're going on a 2-year. You're banking on a 2-year run with a quarterback with the team around against it, hoping you could get into the Super Bowl. But you know,
but before we even get into that part, man,
mm-hmm.
like the wish list part, man, like you could believe him or not believe him, but he came out and at least said that wish list shit is just media created. That the team asked him in terms of trying to pamper him type of shit or ask an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just trying to get knowledge. Like would you like any, who do you recommend? You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't just the Jets.
Yeah.
He said. Like, so he's saying this on the McAfee. Now you could take him for his word. Now that's your prerogative. If you want to deem him a liar, you know what I mean? And I feel you. Like, sure. But I'm at least give him the benefit of the doubt in terms of like, nah, like they asked me about these players. I gave them my opinion. You know what I mean? And then I look at in the media and now it says that I have a list out there. You know what I mean? Of players that I'm looking at. And I kind of believe him a little bit because offensively, like maybe one more player that the Jets need offensively, but come on, man, you're coming off an offensive rookie of the year in almost 2 facets. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If this dude don't get like hurt, Breece Hall, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, come on, man. Like, I don't think he's looking at them like that. And plus that he already said that when he went into the thing into the darkness retreat,
mm-hmm.
he was 90% retiring, but 10% looking to come back as a Jet. If he was to come back. His words. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro.
Right. Now that's your prerogative if you want to deem him a liar or not.
I'm not saying no,
sure.
No, I'm not saying
Sure.
I'm not saying
Sure. Yeah, no, you're right. Sure.
I'm not saying he's a liar.
No, I mean that's your opinion though.
I know, it's my opinion. I'm saying is like do you really mean that or are you just saying it for attention?
Well, what would the intention like garner? Like he's coming out saying, "Yo, I want to be a Jet." You know what I mean?
You know what? No, because you want to know why? Because he's so prideful within his career. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he doesn't have, like he can't go out the way he just went out. You know
if that's the case, he wouldn't be a Jet. He wouldn't be following the far. If that's how he looked at it, he wouldn't be taking this route. Like that's my whole thing. Like people have said that towards me, and I'm like, yo, if he was really looking at like all of that, like yo, I'm gonna be my own man, and I'm not gonna go out like this. He wouldn't take the far route. He would take the next best option. Other than that, and really make his name. If it was really about pride, because that's what pride is. That's like the definition. You're not gonna go out like your predecessor did. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but the Jets provide a good option right now. Like they have a real good team,
and that is why I feel like pride is not one of the factors.
No, I understand that. No. I think pride is a factor because of who he is. It's not about what the Jets have or have to offer or anything like that. I think the pride factor in who he is and like, you know, with some of the handlings that maybe he feels, you know, over the years with the Jets and not, you know, talking to him about maybe some of the moves or picks that they might have made, you know, knowing that he was the franchise quarterback and won all of these MVPs and all that other shit over there, you know, and, you know, proving that, you know, if he does go to the Jets and does have a factor and say, hey, I go there and I'm telling you right now, like, if you get me Odell and Lazard with all the players that you get right now, Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how he could be thinking and shit like that.
No, that's how you're seeing it going. That's how you say, because you say you know, when I asked if you was a liar, you were like, nah, you're not saying he's lying, but that's how you see it going down, right?
Like, I mean, I think that's what his mindset would be like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he has this wish list. That's why he has these things. But I mean, it's like at the same time, it's like at what cost for an organization? Because now the Jets is in this motion because they've already they lost the opportunity to get Derek Carr. They lost the opportunity to get Jimmy G. There isn't really no more other quarterbacks out there unless they go and try to move up into the draft or some shit now. But, you know what I'm saying? All the free agent ones are gone that you wanted to look at.
But he said he wants to be. This is what I'm saying. He came out and said he wants to be a Jet.
Okay,
right?
but
the wish list. So
but
then that's a
the
that's
Packers, but the Packers still have to make a trade.
no, but that's a Packers thing. That has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers and his wish list. You get what I'm trying to say?
I understand that, but the Jets now have already put all their chips in the basket to be like all their eggs in the basket to be like, yo, I now have to spend whatever the Packers asking price is. Because they've already let the market close.
Not necessarily, because the Packers already came out and says we done with Aaron Rodgers. So do they have the leverage? The Jets can be like, no, bro, what are you gonna do? You better eat most of this money.
But I mean, they could just be like, hey, well, we couldn't find you a deal that suits us. We retire, nigga, because you're not playing for us. We're starting Julian Love. Or I mean, what's the guy's name?
That's not gonna happen.
What's his name?
There is no retire, because that means you're gonna be essentially cut. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. You can't force somebody to retire. You know what I'm saying? You're telling me that he wants to play as a Jet. They're gonna say, "Yo, fucking retire." He's not gonna retire. They're gonna be like, "Yo, they're gonna have to cut him and eat the money anyway." It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? They can't just force him to retire, bro.
No. They don't have to cut him either, though. They could just keep him on the bench. Like, you're on the team. You're the backup.
And eat the $50 million. That's the whole point of this. That's what I'm trying to say. No, that's the whole point of the conversation. That's why there's a whole disagreement, bro. They're gonna fucking meet halfway eventually, but that's the whole holdup. My whole thing is the whole wish list is that the Jets don't really have to grant anything. He already came out and said he wants to be a Jet. I bet. So now that deal is done with Aaron Rodgers. Now it's just Jets, Packers. You gonna take some of this contract? And that's the holdup right now in terms of what's happening. That's what I'm saying. Like, this whole wish list shit, especially that he came out and said that it was bullshit. Like, he already came out and said he was a Jet. So now you got no leverage towards the Jets to make them do this. You already want to be with us. You said that publicly. I bet. That's done. Now it's just the Packers. You know what I mean? And then eating that $50 million or whatever the holdup is in terms of that payout. You know what I mean? Now, in terms of the first round pick, that's what I'm saying. Like, what leverage do they really have? What are you gonna do? They're kind of cornered right now. Like, I don't know. Like, the Jets don't have to move that much. Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of how fast they want this to happen, now that's another story. You know what I mean? If they want it to happen now and get it on paper, then they may budge. But that's probably why nothing's moving, because they're like, I don't have to.
Yeah, word.
I don't have to.
Especially after
Aaron Rodgers already. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers already said he wants to be a Jet. Nigga, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, after he said that.
You eat that.
That's true. Right. Because then, like what? He has a year, right? Yep. He has a year. So, I mean, the Jets, if they don't get anything within the year, they could just pick it up anyway.
Yeah, you keep him. You ride him on the bench, and you eat that anyway.
Right.
You got Aaron Rodgers on the bench. You don't want that. Come on, man.
Might as well get some.
No, they definitely want to get something.
No, I know, but in terms of the holdup,
it depends on how much they want to get for it. Because I mean, the fact is that he really is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular quarterback. This is literally a franchise-changing quarterback, and that's how the Jets see it as. That's how the whole league will see it as.
Yeah, facts. And on just a happy note with them, you know what I mean? Because I do like they are really like a quarterback away to make it a real run. I don't know about Super Bowl, but this is football, baby. And this is football.
We've seen. My bad, but the Jets already signed Lazard too, though.
Yeah.
To a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
why not?
I don't know.
Why not? So who's next to Garrett Wilson? Who's their next best receiver?
No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm just saying, like, they're making commitment moves without even having the commitment made yet. You know what I'm saying?
Because the commitment's made with him as the player. That's what I'm saying. That's already wrapped up. That's what I'm trying to say. That you don't have to worry about A-Rod and Jets. You have to worry about, not really worry about, but you're just waiting for the Packers and Jets with that conversation between them. You know what I mean?
Right.
He already came out publicly. How you going to? If he takes it back, I mean, what's that going to be? That'll be mayhem. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens, bro.
Yeah, man.
We'll see what's gonna happen. It's Rodgers' watch now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers' watch now. Man. Yeah, we had Watson watch. That was That crash and burned.
Hey man, the Jets could, yeah man.
Now it's Rodgers' watch.
The Jets get a
Probably next week he'll be on the team.
If the Jets had a quarterback like Derek Carr, they would have been nice. Now if they get a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, like I don't even know. Let's see what that will be.
Yeah, because that division's gonna be tight. The Patriots will look like the worst team.
Tua's a hit away. Don't worry.
That's the fucked up part.
You know what I'm saying?
Breaking.
Bang bang.
And not just news.
Whatever, man.
But there's been also a lot of other moves in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go through them. Carolina Panthers have made some moves. They get Hayden Hurst and Miles Sanders, which the Eagles have lost a lot of players.
Interesting.
I think they also get Julian Love from us on the G-Man.
Yeah, but who's going to be their quarterback? They lost Aaron Donald. I'm sorry. Sam Darnold. Yeah, I think he went to the Niners. He went to the Niners.
I think so.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown, he went to the Bengals from Kansas City.
Wow.
He took a little bit less money, though, from what they was originally.
He's trying to win.
Yeah,
he's trying to win.
Cowboys make some moves. They get Stephon Gilmore.
Did they cut Zeke?
They cut Zeke, which is looking a little crazy with that. And they also signed Brandon Cooks today.
Yep.
So they're trying to make some moves.
Trying to get CD some help.
Yeah.
After that Cooper. They don't work out with him.
Keep going.
CD probably realized he needed help after he had Amari Cooper, right?
Robert Woods. They've also let a lot of players go and signed a lot of new players. They're in a full rebuild, everything. You know what I'm saying? Houston Texans. Evan Ingram gets the franchise tag by the Jaguars.
Wow. Well, he did do solid.
No, at the end of the season, he put up crazy.
Yeah, he did do solid, man.
He put up like a 40, 50 point game in fantasy. One of those games, he had like 4 touchdowns or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like we said, Jimmy G went to the Raiders.
Trevor Lawrence probably has to do a lot with that too. Probably say, keep him. My weapon.
Or let's see. Jalen Ramsey went to the Miami.
Interesting.
That was old. But Mike White also went there. Yep. Yep.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
They did some re-signings. Braxton Berrios went there also.
Because
the
Jets had to cut him for this A-Ron stuff.
Yeah.
Try to make some room.
Let's see. Jabril Peppers went to the Patriots. And they also get Gesicki.
Oh, Gesicki?
Yeah, and Juju.
Wow. Oh, yeah. That was big. Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah, they get some.
So they try to put some weapons around for back.
I'm going to say this, though.
Mac and cheese.
They are getting weapons for him. But that's like weapons on a budget. You get it over there, bro. No, I mean, because you're like getting those players at like the right times in their career. Because none of them really had none of them are coming off a crazy ass season where they have leverage. You know what I mean? To get paid mad money and shit. And they're all kind of trying to prove something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Juju, Giuseppe. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Saints, we already know.
That could be a surprise team in the AFC East.
No, definitely.
We thought they was gonna be shitty for a minute, but let's see.
They even got James Robinson running back.
That list looks longer than the rest of the teams that you scrolling past right now.
Yeah. See how many of those people make the team.
Derek Carr and the Saints. That's big.
Yeah. So and they also get Jamal Williams, who is the Detroit running back.
Yep.
He's nice.
Red zone monster.
Word. Giants get Darren Waller and Bobby Okereke.
How you feel about that Waller?
That Waller kid.
I think it's a good move. It was a good flip of the pick. You know what I'm saying? When you think of it, I mean, Giants have always been good teams when they've had good tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Like Shockey and Bovaro back in the day, and even Kevin Boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think Darren Waller is one of those type of tight ends as well.
I do have to say this, man, because I'm not trying to link fantasy to real life, but it's true to this point with the injury thing. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I had him in fantasy for mad years, and he missed a lot, most of that season.
Mhm.
And now translating that because it's injuries, it's not about numbers, it's about injuries. So we're talking about him missing that kind of games for the Giants, man. Like, man, just don't do that.
Not.
Yeah,
Hopefully
if this
not.
is the golden year for you, bro, let it
Mhm.
be now.
Mhm.
Let it be now.
Yeah. Why not? So we're gonna see what happens with.
And I think he has a chip on his shoulder.
Mhm.
If you heard the reports about the whole wedding fiasco shit going on with the head coach and him.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Well,
Got a little chip. Maybe play through some injuries. That'd be nice.
Chippy chip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy. Matey.
Hippopotamus.
Chips Ahoy, matey.
All right. Well, we also get Paris Campbell, another wide receiver.
Yep.
We signed Shepard.
He's coming off the Colts, right?
And Breda. We give Hodgins a deal, from the Colts, and they had that big linebacker signing from the Colts also. So that's gonna be good. The Jets, they get Lazard.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Zuerlein, Quincy Williams, Solomon Thomas. Some high names.
Eagles doing restructuring.
Yeah.
And adding on a budget because losing people.
Yeah, but they also pick up Mariota as a backup.
That's nice.
But they resign and extend a lot of their players, trying to keep those players intact, like Bradbury and Cox and Graham, Boston Scott.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Excuse me?
They're picking up who?
What was that?
Who?
Huh?
Gino.
Who they pick up?
Gino
What was that?
Smith resigns. That was big. He deserved that.
Can you repeat that?
Mm-hmm. Baker Mayfield was to the Bucks.
That was the most old man Jones moment. Yeah, keep going. No, keep reading, bro. I'm listening.
Huh?
Go.
I wasn't listening to you.
We know.
Yeah, we could tell.
Fuck you guys, man.
Why, man? We're listening to you.
No, I think that's it.
All right. Yeah, that's major. We don't have to go every little.
Washington, they got Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, good for them. They go fuck themselves. Go die in the ditch.
Wow. Slow down.
Really?
I don't hate the Commanders. Out of all the teams in the NFC East
I
do hate,
all of them.
Yeah, between the Eagles and the Cowboys, like Washington is definitely at the bottom of that.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, they're in the bottom because they're in their ditch.
Washington doesn't even make my top 5 most hated teams, like personally.
No, that's fine. I can still hate though.
You can.
Yeah, fuck them.
But not me though. I don't
anyway, word, man. Moves being made.
Yeah, NFL. It's gonna
Niffle.
One thing about the NFL, man, even though it's not on, man, it's just still big and throughout the whole year, man. Anything that happens there, something becomes top headline. I
gotta say, because I feel like football is one of those sports. Like, yeah, you're a fan of a team, but like any news around the league affects you deeply.
Word.
You know what I mean? In a sense, because you kind of got to be in the know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, thanks.
It's one of those.
Because from year to year, that any given Sunday thing,
the whole flip, the whole shit.
And one team that was trash one year could be playoffs in the next year. You know, just like that. So it's hard to adjust and assess the situation. But Baloncesto?
That's a classic.
We in there.
Baloncesto, man.
Yeah, so it's coming down to the end of the season, man. Let me get to the standings real quick.
Let's do it. I pulled it up on my shell, so. Ooh, East or West?
We in the East right now.
Let's go East.
So,
Bucks won?
Bucks number 1.
Bucks won?
Yeah, and then Philly has taken over Boston. Boston has been on a little losing streak. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They 5-5 in their last 10. You know? Got some injuries too. Robert Williams III is still out. Marcus Smart is out again. You know, he's missed a lot of time this year. I know that from fantasy. Like he's on my team and
can I say that?
He missed so many games.
The Boston center, What's his
Ron
name again?
Williams the third.
Yeah, he's on some Mitchell Robinson shit with that injury shit early in his career. You know what I mean? Same kind of thing, man. He's missing a lot of games.
Yeah, but I've held him on on the injury reserve.
Yeah. As you should.
Yeah, but I think he'll be playoffs is about to start next week in one league, but it's already started in another league. I mean, for fantasy. Plus, I already got eliminated in one league, which is kind of trash. But thanks to you guys are playing each other actually right now.
We are.
Yeah. I'm about to get that 2 seed, like I said. Thank you.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Let me double check that.
Oh yeah.
You did the math?
There's no math to be needed. I won. And your man lost. Mixtape. Maki. Sorry, Matthias. Give you a shout out for your L. But he's done. And the champ is here. And I'm getting that bye.
So who's 3?
Either Matthias or Price. That's who you're playing.
Oh, let's go.
You know,
I want to see anybody but you in the first round. I was telling him in the car. I swear to God.
Yo.
I was like, just don't let me see Jones in the first round, bro. I'll take anybody else out, nigga. Let's go.
I got that bye, baby. Jumped up.
Keep the bye.
You know what I'm saying?
It's close.
It's close.
It's close. Because then you guys would have.
Do the maths. Quick maths, man. We're live.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it right now.
It's nothing.
If not, we just jump back to
we have the same record. We have the same record right now, right? We have the same record.
Let's go back to Baloncesto, man.
No, this is Baloncesto.
No, but
this is Baloncesto.
Yeah, you guys have the same record.
We have the same record. Yes.
But you have less points.
Okay, but I'm going to win and he's going to lose.
Got you. Okay. Got you. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah. So it doesn't matter the point score because I have a better record than him. I'll be 16-5 and he'll be 15-6.
Nice.
Like I said, and I had to get through the, had to beat you. Then I had to beat you. And then I had to beat Marvelous. Shout out to Marvelous. And then this week was a wash. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapped them up. Told you I was gonna win out. Was gunning for that. Give me an applause or something. I need to feel myself. Thank you. Thank you. Because yeah, baby, got that first round bye. Yep. Thank you. You didn't want to play me. You're not playing me now.
I'm not playing you. Nah.
You're
over there sucking yourself right now. Well, fuck. Go slobber.
First round bye.
Good job.
I got 2 first round buys this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Trying to get this money.
Back to the East.
I got a baby
my
coming.
friend.
I got a baby coming. I need these diapers. Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bucks.
Let's go, man. Yo.
Now the Bucks. I think the Bucks is gonna hold it down. But I also seen like the Nets have one of the weakest schedules left. You know what I'm saying? It's still close when we look at what was this at? At the 10, who's the 10? The Bulls. You know? I think it might just be locked in. Even with the play-in, just maybe some of the seedings in the play-in between the 8, 9, and 10 spots. You know? Pacers and Wizards, they've had some untimely losses, you know? As we wind down, Sixers is on a run, 8-game winning streak. You know? Like, it's almost locked in. You know, the players that are there, I mean, not the players, the teams that are there, when you see that 1 through 10, I don't think it's going to change much in terms of, like, maybe another team sneaking in. I just think that that's where, just maybe some of the seedings might, like, move around.
Where you're going to see the most action in that level is the West.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
West
Yeah,
is way more
that's where it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
more
Yeah,
flippy floppy. So
Yeah.
I agree with you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
Giannis coming back at the right time. You know what I mean? The Celtics, obviously having their losses with people with injuries or whatever, but still,
Sixers on a run.
it was in the finals. You know what I mean?
Embiid looking like he's taking over the MVP. They said that the odds already that he's the favorite to win the MVP now.
And that Philly team looks like they're actually like meshing more together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
As of
late,
I think
they seem more comfortable in their style of play now.
Yeah.
Before it used to look like I don't know, like choppy in a sense.
Yeah,
Here's the ball for you. Here's the ball for me.
Yeah, I think that's why I think you're right on that. Like they finally kind of like
meshing,
not just messing, but understanding their roles to get the best out of.
Right.
And I think you got to shout out Harden for that more than anything.
Yeah.
I think Embiid. And I'm not really a Harden fan, but like his gameplay has really set the tone. For the level of the rest of the team to be playing at, to get them on this little run that they're on right now and jumping in now to the 2 seed. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I agree with you because kudos to Harden because Embiid is a big, and a big needs a guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know what I mean? Eventually in the game, and Harden has they're bringing the best out of each other, and they found that because it seemed, with the first time them coming together and all that it wasn't looking that smooth.
The last game he played, he put up a triple double.
They're both finding their own shots, their own thing together on the court. They're all.
He had 11 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals.
Yep. So fuck Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll tell you right now, like if the season ended today, they'd be playing the Heat. The Heat is not the team that they probably want to face. I mean, I feel like a Heat team could probably match up real well against the 76ers team. Way more than the team above them, the Nets.
Oh,
the
yeah.
team below them, the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the
matchup?
Yeah, the matchups on a lot of their players, on like the nice players, because you are going to have to have the ability to have Adebayo and who's the other Heat big man, to take turns playing defense on Joel Embiid, to try to combat some of the stuff that he's doing.
And just who the Heat are as a team, like that's their type of shit. It's defense. You know what I mean? They lock down, like that's their style of play. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Let's check the West real quick.
Let's go. Nuggets.
Little
Nuggets.
Yeah, Nuggets. They've been scraping all year, man. Yeah, there's a reason why Jokic, was the favorite so long to be the MVP. Like I mean, he just makes everybody around him better, man, and he has a high basketball IQ that I don't think anybody's really giving him credit for. Like you're saying, like his stat padding and everything like that, and I'm just like,
he's nice.
Like, bro, he just more often than not, he's making the right basketball.
Yeah, he's
player.
a team player.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's winning off of it. And it shows in the court, and it shows with them.
And he could get his own.
And it's hard to and there, where even though you could catch him on the road, it's hard to win in Denver. 30-6 in Denver is their record. So for the season, but go ahead, go down through some of this.
Yeah, man. Now we got the Kings at 2, Grizzlies at 3. Which John Morant, we know he's on that little suspension for what 7 games, 8 games.
It was 8
games. So let's see if they can hold on to that because you got the Suns creeping up. How long is Durant out for? He's got another
maybe week or so.
Yeah, week or so. So,
which is like almost what the season is.
Yeah. So let's see. Maybe if they're just holding on, they're content. They're like, yo, we're just talking to the playoffs. Let's keep it here and let's bring Durant for the playoffs. Then the Grizzlies is good. Clippers.
And Suns is
No, the Grizzlies is good because I was saying if they will creep up if Durant's not back. If Durant is going to stay out to the playoffs, then the Suns is probably content in terms of where they're at. So the Grizzlies is good in terms of third place.
Okay, we clear.
I was clear. You just didn't catch on. Anyway, the Warriors though they've been on like a little losing streak.
They have.
You know what I mean? Maybe not a streak, but they've been losing on the road a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm looking here, they win-loss, 4-6. You know,
Yeah,
the last 10.
in a row.
Yeah, so they are on the streak.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising because Curry is back.
But yo, do you see their numbers, bro? They're 36 and 36.
I don't see that here. Yeah, you got a bigger
20. Yeah, they're 29 and 7 at home, but 7 and 29 on the road.
Can you go to the East Conference? Go to Detroit. Look at Detroit.
Wow, they're 9 and 28 at home and 7 and 27 on the road. They're 16 and 55. Right?
So for away, what is Detroit?
7 and 27.
And what's the Warriors?
7 and 29.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Is there something there? Is there a reason?
Yeah.
You can't bring your wives to away games or something? What's going on? Steve Kerr got a rule, a curfew or something?
Yeah.
When you on the road?
Nah, man.
I'm just trying to link it.
It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense to be,
That's a big.
Like, this is exactly the opposite. 29 and 7, 7 and 29. That's crazy. Like, you would have never really thought of it like that.
Like, how's that 7-game series, playoff series going to look?
Mm-hmm. But,
you better have home field, right?
Mm-hmm. But
home court? Sorry.
Well, we'll see what they have.
No, I was just saying.
If they make it, but this shit is real tight. I mean, the number 4, the first 3 seeds, Nuggets got 47 wins. Sacramento, they're a complete team.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen what they did against us.
Nice, man.
We're gonna get into that next and downs, but
yeah.
they are nice. De'Aaron Fox is nice. No wonder why they traded Halliburton to get Sabonis.
Yeah, they have to make commitment one way or the other. Yeah,
and that boy, when I seen like the him against the Knicks, not to really stop it and get off the topic, but he's nasty. He's nasty. But Kings and Grizzlies each got 43 wins. So the top 3 teams all got over 40 wins. Yeah. But then when you go from the 4th seed to the 11th seed,
yeah, that's crazy.
38 to 34. You know what I'm saying? So obviously some teams have played obviously some more than others, and it's not exactly the right numbers in terms of exact games played.
But the jump is it within this span of games left when they play each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Those are going to be the big jumps.
Yeah, because the Lakers was just the 9, and now they're the 11, tied with half a game behind the Jazz at 34, 37, 34, and 36. But then the Thunder is also 34 and 36. And then the T-Wolves is 35 and 37. So it's like all the separation, and then that's the 8th seed, and then you have the Warriors at exactly 500 at the 7th seed. And then above them is just the Mavericks by a half a game at the 6th. And then the Clippers got 37 wins and the Suns got 38 wins. Which is the Clippers lost, but we see how Paul George and Kawhi get it together. I really want to see how that pans out. But I think getting Russell Westbrook, shout out to him, man. I'm rooting for him, so I hope they get to do some things.
And the Anthony Edwards thing is a big loss, so Timberwolves might drop off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I hope he's not out too long.
Because he's on my fantasy. That's not what it's looking like, man.
I know, but please.
I know, please. It's his bleach report. Here we go, bro. Come on, man. We're doing some unbiased sports talk right now.
No, but it's my team, though.
We talked fantasy already.
We didn't.
We did.
No, but I'm just saying. I just need him to do good. Anthony Edwards, I'm rooting for you to come back, man. Come on back. Come on back for my team, please.
Anyway.
Yeah, I know you don't probably want to hear that, but take your time. But come back quick.
The West is crazy, man.
Especially he's out of the boot and he's day to day.
Nice. There we go. Boot off.
No boot.
Know what time it is, man. Know what time it is. Jones hour. Jones Adams.
Knicks and Doms.
Knicks
and Dimes.
Motherfucking Dimes. We here, baby. We here, baby. So now, what should we start with? Should we start with? Wait, round of applause, man. Brunson back.
Thank God.
Brunson is back, baby. Yo, we saw the value of him as our point guard on this team. You know, not to take anything away from Quickly or I don't know who else filled in. I can't even think. Playing the point. McBride. But you know, Jalen Brunson is our leader. You know, and it clearly shows what he brings to the table every game. You know,
Great decision making.
I was about to say not just what he does offensively and putting in the basket, ball in the basket, but how he gets others involved. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, great decision making.
Yeah.
That really is it. Because we leave that part of the game in the hands of our second best player, it's not working.
Yeah.
I'm not saying names.
You can say the name. Julius Randle cannot be the point forward of like Anthony Mason back in the day.
Can't do it.
Never. Can never be it. So he needs it. He ain't got no handle. I got better handle than Julius Randle. I'm letting you know that right now. There's no way I'd be fumbling the ball like that the way he was doing that, bringing up the ball at the court. I don't care if it's NBA plays.
And guess what? They both lefty.
Yeah. And we both lefty. Yeah. Somebody getting crossed. The only difference is that like they're probably 6'7" and their recovery is like before I even get a full step ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? But they still got crossed. You know what I'm saying? Bopped. You know what I'm saying? Back to the Knicks and Down. You know, so Brunson is a value. Brunson is value to us, you know, and I'm happy he's back. We're on a 3-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? It is going back to those standings. We are how many games behind? 2.5 games behind. 2.5 behind the Cavs. So I mean, we're trying to get that 4th spot. And I mean, even though I don't know how many games are left. What do we have? 42 and 30. We have 10 games left. Yeah. So if we have 10 games left, you know, there's a possibility that we could jump some spots. I mean, obviously, Cleveland has to lose some games, but you know, there is a point that also that we get to play them. You know.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna say, man, like, obviously everything you said is true and all that, but just me as the Knicks fan, I'm just like, all right, let's lock in. Good job. Let's ride out this end of the season. Don't get hurt. Let's make this playoff run. Right. Let's do something that you guys couldn't have done. You know what I mean? For a little second. That's what I want to see. I'm waiting. Because at this point, like, looking at that, does it fucking matter who the fuck we play? 4 or 5, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but does it?
No, it does.
No, it does. It does, but does it? It's all going to be crazy. No, but it does. But does it?
It does.
No, but
it does.
It does.
It's not does it? It does.
But does it?
It does matter. Yes, it does.
Okay, tell me.
You want to know why it matters, bro?
Show me.
But does it?
Okay. Because one, Cleveland is a team that we match up better with in terms of all the other teams that we would play. Because we're not going to be the Bucks, and we're not going to fall all the way to the 8. So we probably either play. If we did only make it maybe 4 to the 6, it would be the difference of what the Sixers and Celtics do amongst each other that might drop one team to either spot. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, let me finish. The Sixers, we can't beat them. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this. In terms of the Knicks getting the 4 or staying in the 5 spot, right? What is the drop-off in terms of what would happen in the playoff? That's what I'm asking.
All right. So I misunderstood.
That's what I was trying to say because I was staying to the point of Cleveland, right? In terms of getting that 4 spot. I was just trying to stay on point, right? So, we trying to get that 4 spot, but what's the drop-off in terms of playoff? In terms of what that means for the playoffs?
No. I mean, it just hopefully puts us in a better position where if You know, you see this a lot often in especially the NBA series where it will go 7 games, but only the home teams win. You know,
Home court.
home court.
So
Home
going,
court-
so going for the
home
fourth seed
court-
is
home-
a home court.
Home court in the NBA is
Yeah.
probably way more legit than, you know, other sports give credit to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But other than the
You
home
see
court,
it when you playing in Miami and everybody and it's the whiteout and everybody's wearing a white
Yeah, yeah.
shirt. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's lit. You know?
no, definitely home court definitely has a big impact. But other than the home court, going for the 4th seed or staying in the 5, right, doesn't have an opponent difference, right?
Nah.
All right. So that's what I meant. But I'm saying like I'm ride this out and let's try to make this run because it really going for the 4 or staying in the 5 doesn't really, you know what I mean? Ride out on a strong note, ride out the season.
No, but I mean, but like I said, the home court is a factor.
I know
You know
it
what
is.
I'm saying?
I know it is.
So when the 7-game series comes and you got 4 games in the Garden as opposed to 3, that could be the difference of the series.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
So
Definitely.
the factor is there. Let's go to let me see what their schedule is looking like. Not bad.
Oh, I got you next.
Yeah,
Got
it's
you right now.
here.
Yeah. So we got Wizards next. We got Pacers after.
Wait, Wizards? Wait. No, we got Timberwolves.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Tomorrow.
at Heat. Yeah, my fault. Timberwolves, then Heat, then
Yeah.
Magic. My fault. I scrolled all the way
And
down.
the Rockets, you know?
Yeah.
And then the Heat again. So we're gonna play the Heat twice. Those are 2 games that's up for grabs. With the Timberwolves losing Anthony Edwards, I'd say that's a game that we not could more than likely win. So that's 1 win right there. Let's say we lose both Heat games, just for the argument's sake. So we got. Hold on, my bad. I clicked the button.
It's all good. So we got Wolves.
Yeah. We got the
W.
Wolves. That's a W.
Magic, hopefully a W.
Magic, that's 2. Rockets, 3. So that'll be 3 and 2 with the Heat.
And then we got the
Losses, and then we
Cavs,
play
which
the
is a
Cavs.
toss-up.
Yeah, but like no, that's must win.
Oh, no, my fault.
That's
I didn't know how it was perspective. I don't know.
Yeah,
no, definitely.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we got
So that's 4 now. We got to count that as a must win. 4. Wizards is a team we could beat. That's 5. Pacers is 2 more teams. I feel like we could split with the Pacers right here. Those last 2 games. So that's 6. And then the Pelicans we could win. That's 7. That'd be 7 more wins.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I even take that we win at one of those Heat games at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know, that's what I'm saying. You said for argument's sake, I mean, take one of those away.
7 more wins. Let me just see
take one of those Garden Heat games. We win that.
Yeah. Let me just see what the Cavs is looking like because I heard that they had, I think, the easiest schedule. I misspoke earlier when I said that was the Nets. No, they're gonna play the Nets back to back, and then the Rockets, then the Hawks, then us.
Oh, man.
But then they also play the Pacers, the Magic twice,
and then the Hornets. Yeah, that is pretty easy.
Yeah, so they should beat Hornets, Magic twice. That's 3. Let's hope Pacers could win, and they got something to play for. And then
us.
we play them, and they lose.
Trae Young.
But then they could win both those games against the Nets and the Rockets and the Hawks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So now it makes it a way more interesting situation when you think about the ending of the season and the value of what it comes down to. Because like we just said, I mean, I really feel like there is an advantage, and it's a clear advantage when you talk about home court in the playoffs, especially in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know it is. No, I know it is. Yeah, definitely. It's super huge, especially when it comes to specifically the Knicks in terms of where they're at. You know what I mean? Like they need the little things to get them over this hump. You know what I mean?
4 games in the Garden.
That would help.
Fucking crazy,
yeah,
dog.
Fucking nuts.
It's gonna be crazy.
It'll be fucking nuts.
The roof is gonna come off. The structure is gonna
Knock
shake.
on wood.
Like not literally, but you know, figuratively.
Yeah, we're.
We're about peace over here in Jonestown.
Nah, but facts, man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be exciting when we have the show next week. Shout out to my pops coming through. We're gonna have the Jones quiz battle over here. It's gonna be official, but I think that's it for the Knicks and Dimes this week, man.
Knicks and Dimes. Until next week, because next week's gonna be a crazy episode. Because I feel like there might be a crazy switch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of where we're at and how we're looking into going to the playoffs.
Facts.
So next episode.
Facts. All right, before we end the show, new segment.
Yes, sir.
Kush. Break it down.
Kush Fix!
Wait, drop a gem.
Oh, nice. I didn't even think about that. Yo, it's my better of the week, man.
Go ahead.
Kush is better of the week, man.
Let's get it.
And for this week's Kush better of the week, we're looking through DraftKings Sportsbooks.
Okay, I like
Shout out to them.
I like it.
And for this week, I'm going to stick with the NBA.
NBA.
All right.
I like it.
Let's do a parlay, a 3-game parlay.
For today.
For today,
All right.
you get it tonight. We got the Pellies against the Rockets.
Oh.
All right. At a -225.
You're taking
the Pellies.
Okay.
The Bucks at -300 against the Raptors. Giannis back.
Okay.
That's a pick. And the Pacers over the Hornets. At -140. You parlay that together, you get a +230. Throw 100 on that, you get 330.
I like it.
Make some money.
I like it.
Let's look into it.
I like it. We're gonna check in with this next week. I want to
Get
see
it.
how valid these Kush weekly picks are, but I like it already. No. Go back.
Drop
Go
a
back.
gem on them, baby.
No, not only drop a gem. Hit the red.
Oh.
You gotta have faith in us.
I didn't know where that was going.
You wanna be betting? You fuck with us with the picks, man. Don't be scared. Pull up your pants, be a man, put that bet in. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
You ready?
Fuck with me, man.
Fuck with him.
Make some quiz out.
Quizzy. Alright, man.
Beautiful.
Jones Hour.
Yes,
You're
sir.
ready.
Locked in. Episode 101. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's doing it again. Shout out to everybody that was fucking with us last week that came through for the cypher. Shout out to everybody that's been checking in on the live, commenting.
Everybody.
Oh, we had a couple of comments on the Instagram.
What up, y'all?
Couldn't see that. That was my bad. Shout out to Kush_talk_radio.
Oh, thank you, man.
And .acid.production.
Productions.
Is it productions?
I think it's production.
Production.
And Jones Hour, you already know, we live Sunday, Instagram, IG. Catch the visual, call in. If you miss it, come back on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio.
Stay tuned. We got some special things happening in our next episode and also the episode after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we hitting all that up. So
Yeah.
just stay tuned. We don't want to let too much out right now because we're in the works.
No. Back
Yeah?
where the Joneses.
There we go then. There we go.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, he throws out the hopefully. I thought I was ready.
Jones
I don't want to say it. I
Christmas.
just know it was
No,
set in stone.
it should be set. It should be set in stone.
Please.
You know what I mean. I can't even speak.
Let's go, man. Jones Hour. Kush _talk_radio.
Let's get it popping.
And acid.
Let's
Productions.
get the outro going.
Production.
Song. Put up the volume.
Don't make it cut off again. Well, you got a text last time, I cut off.
Yeah.
We gotta mute that shit. We gotta change your settings.
You gotta go
on that
airplane
shit.
mode.
I don't think he even has to do all
Oh, bro. Alright, well. And the year.
that. Oh, you're sorry. Anyway.
You should have put the. You see now, you don't get them fucked up. You know?